voted for the law say it's more equitable because it doesn't keep people in jail just because they can't afford bail. But the new law comes at a time when crime in the city of Chicago is up 37% in the last year, and major businesses are leaving the city, some of them over safety concerns. Grady Trimble, Fox News.
If dog people made dog food, it definitely wouldn't look like dusty, burnt brown pebbles. Ugh. It would actually be food. It would be made with real, fresh meat and veggies, gently cooked to preserve their nutritional value. You know, like food. The Farmer's Dog was created by dog people who cook and deliver fresh, healthy food. Try the Farmer's Dog and get fresh, pre-portioned meals tailored to your dog's needs. Tell us about your dog, build your plan, and get 50% off at thefarmersdog.com/radio. That's thefarmersdog.com/radio.
Every year, we say we'll wake up earlier, exercise more, really rest, and eat healthier. It's hard for us, but for dogs, not so much. Dogs are up at dawn, run for fun, sleep like champs, and they love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real, fresh food from the Farmer's Dog. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/radio.
All right, it's time now for News Tool, the hottest stories everyone's talking about, just not on television. Julie Banderas is one of the best to talk about things with, especially on television.
Am I?
Fox News gang. You are. You're wonderful. Can we start?
I love you
know
too.
the rules.
You go. You go.
All right, let's begin here, the University of Tennessee. And I want you to take a look at the halftime show, because that security guard walked out there as a security guard, but his dream has always been to dance at the University of Tennessee games, so he quickly transformed from security guard to dancer.
This is amazing. I love this. Can you dance like that, by the way?
Not yet. Michael Galen is the one. He said he always dreamed of performing alongside the UT dancers. This has gone viral. 4 million people have already watched this, and it's because they were surprised.
Oh my God.
They thought he was just working security. So he always says the message is, if you have a dream, just go for it.
I love it. And he really went for it, and he nailed it. I love
On
it.
the record, she might be tearing up.
I know, I'm very excited. Okay, you know I'm very excited about this next story, because I know we're going to disagree on this. When it's too soon to play Christmas music?
You mean like the music we're listening to right now?
Yeah, radio stations in Chicago are doing much of the same. In Greenville, South Carolina, Denver area, they're already switching to Christmas. I say it's never too soon for Christmas music. Guess what I did last night?
What?
Had all my Christmas lights put up on my house.
Are you
I'm
kidding?
that person.
You are
and
that
when I
person.
tell you my house is covered, it's like Clark Griswold has nothing on me.
Well, this says the state's been playing Christmas favorites for the Windy City for 22 years, but it's starting way too early after Thanksgiving. Let's move on. This story is going to make you sick. Future us, future human beings. They did a study, this toll-free forwarding, and they wanted to take a look at what human beings would be like in 800 years if we keep texting like we're texting right now. We were going to have, get this, by the way, this woman's name is Mindy. She's not real, so you can't date her. We'll have smartphone elbow. We're going to have grotesque claws for hands, and we're going to be hunched over. We're going to be hunched back with necks.
Oh my God, I'm sitting up so straight right now. We're also apparently going to have massive trapezoids.
Right.
You see that woman's traps?
I know.
I'm sitting up.
It's
no,
amazing.
it's true.
Even 800 years from now, we'll dress like a Saturday when we're going to the gym.
Yeah.
Next.
Marissa Tomei. Do you like that name?
Yes.
Okay, well, apparently
It's
the
just
people of Seinfeld did too.
rolls off
Apparently, the show creators, Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld, they liked the sound of her name. And so that's why they brought her on. In fact, at one point, she was George Costanza's love interest in season 7. I thought she was a great actress. I had no idea that what's in a name.
Yeah,
Marissa
Seinfeld
Tomei.
and Larry David evidently loved the way
They
it
loved it.
sounded. And then we went ahead and did a study, and it turns out they mentioned her name over and over again during the episode, a whopping 26 times. It's amazing.
Who knew?
I feel like America was just part of their stand-up.
Yeah. Did you know that cornhole's like a thing? Like a big thing.
Right.
Who knew? I mean, I thought that was
I've seen it
something.
televised.
Carnivals, okay? So basically, there's a professional cornhole world that is being rocked by bag 8. Cheating is what they're called. It's a cheating scandal. People are basically cheating. They're using cornhole bags that are too small.
And too small,
flat,
and they made them too light.
and too light.
And then they weighed the opponents, and they
Yes.
found that they were too light too. They were going to suspend these guys for taking, I guess, stuffing out of their cornhole bags.
Yeah.
And then they realized it was unintentional. Cornhole goes on, no scandal.
Yeah, I understand that there's a lot of tactics. Some people soak them in vinegar because it makes them more slick. Other people run them over with their tires to make them more flat, more aerodynamic.
How much did you
Who the
say
heck
for this cornhole
I
story?
heard it on my commute this morning on the radio.
All right, not for us. Thank you so
I
much,
love you.
Julie Banderas.
I love you.
And she means it. And
I
love
really
her
do.
back.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you what's coming up. You love me, you're going to love me on radio. I'm going to dare you to listen as Mike Rowe joins me, Chris Sununu. Will Hurd and Brett Baer. And also we have Fox and Friends, when that comes on. A special show. We're going to have a live show with live studio audience. That's on Monday. Don't miss it. And be sure to follow me on One Nation and social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and me personally at Kilmeade on all those same things. Now, you have the TV guide there.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out, who comes up next? Is it Dan Bongino?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dan, take it over.
The very latest headlines, along with in-depth analysis and conversation, depend on Fox News Radio and FoxNewsPodcasts.com.
It's almost time. I'm Laura Cantor, Fox News. With just one full day left of campaigning before the midterm elections, President Biden will be holding a rally in Maryland Monday evening, while former President Trump will be speaking at his own event in Ohio. In the meantime, the two stepping out Sunday to support their party's candidates. Here's President Joe Biden at a rally in Yonkers, New York, endorsing Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul, who's in a tight gubernatorial race with her Republican opponent, Congressman Lee Zeldin.
New York, you've got 2 days to make sure the rest of New York knows the good that they have in Kathy Hochul.
Some polls show Hochul's lead has dropped from 17 points in August to just 4 points. And here's former President Donald Trump at a rally in Miami, Florida, touting incumbent Senator Marco Rubio, who is facing Democratic Congresswoman Val Demings in his re-election bid.
The people of Florida are going to re-elect the wonderful, the great friend of mine, Marco Rubio, to the United States Senate.
In more Florida election news, early voting there is over in most areas. Fox's Evan Brown reports from Tampa.
Early in-person voting ended this weekend in much of Florida, though it continues in counties where Hurricane Ian struck. As for mail-in ballots, it might be too late to mail them, but voters can drop them off. Craig Latimer is elections supervisor for the Tampa area, Hillsborough County, Florida.
Vote-by-mail ballots have to be in my office by 7 p.m. Tuesday, Election Day.
More than 4.5 million Floridians either cast mailable ballots or voted in person by Saturday.
North Korea's military said Monday that its missile tests were practice for attacks on key South Korean and U.S. targets, including air bases and Operation Command systems with nuclear missiles. America is listening to Fox News.
Every year, we say, well, wake up earlier, exercise more, really rest, and eat healthier. It's hard for us, but for dogs, not so much. Dogs are up at dawn, run for fun, sleep like champs, and they love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real fresh food from the Farmer's Dog. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/radio.
Hey, Santa Clara County sports fans. The new Omicron booster is here and available for everyone 12 and older. Remember that kids can get really sick with COVID and the effects can be serious and long-term. You can't be at the top of your game when you're super fatigued. So keep your athletes safe this fall and winter with this important booster. And of course, wear a high-quality mask whenever you're inside with lots of people. Visit sccfreevax.org or call 211 to make your booster appointment. Stay healthy and stay in the game.
With Elon Musk now the CEO of Twitter, the social media giant is banning accounts that are impersonating others. Fox's Matt Napolitano has more.
Musk tweeting Sunday, going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. This comes after Twitter suspended comedian Kathy Griffin's account after she changed her name on her verified account to Elon Musk, adding a photo of the new Twitter chief, though her handle stayed the same. Critics were quick to call out Musk, who has made efforting free speech his main goal in purchasing and modifying Twitter. Musk responding, "My commitment to free speech extends even to not banning the account following my plane, even though that is a direct personal safety risk."
Gas prices remained fairly level over the last couple of weeks across the country.
The national average price of gasoline is $3.89 for regular. It's down 3 cents in the past 2 weeks, but there's no more declines to come, in my opinion, because it is the West, especially California, with huge drops, 36 cents and more, that brought that average down.
Trilby Lundberg, oil industry analyst and publisher of the Lundberg Survey. Dwayne Johnson continues to rule the weekend box office.
Black Adam #1 for the 3rd straight week.
I was a slave until I died.
that.
The film adding $18.5 million in ticket